It started with a text message, a name on my husband's phone I didn't recognize. Just a simple thinking of you with a heart emoji. Ben brushed it off, said it was just an old friend from college. But something about his quick smile and the way he tucked his phone away felt wrong. A cold knot formed in my stomach, a premonition I couldn't shake. The messages became more frequent, late-night calls he'd take in the other room. His voice a low murmur I couldn't quite decipher. He started working late, urgent projects that never seemed to end. The man I married, the one who used to race home to see me, was becoming a stranger. The distance between us grew into a chasm, filled with unspoken questions and my own silent, growing fear. One evening, I couldn't take it anymore. While he was in the shower, I did something I never thought I'd do. I opened his phone. My hands trembled as I scrolled through the messages. The words blurred through my tears, painting a picture of an affair that was anything but casual. They had their own inside jokes, pet names, a shared history I wasn't a part of. He was living a double life, and I was the oblivious wife at home. The pain was sharp, physical, like a blade twisting in my gut. I felt foolish, naive. How could I have missed this? The signs were all there, weren't they? I put the phone back exactly where I found it, my heart a hollow drum in my chest. That night, I lay next to him in bed, the silence screaming louder than any argument ever could. I decided not to confront him. What would be the point? He'd either lie, or he'd tell me the truth. And I didn't know which was worse. So I kept my silence. But that silence began to change me. I grew colder, more distant. I stopped asking about his day. I stopped waiting up for him. I threw myself into my work, into my friendships, building a life outside of him. A small, bitter part of me almost enjoyed it, watching him squirm as he tried to figure out what had changed. He started bringing me flowers, suggesting date nights, trying to bridge the gap that he himself had created. It was all a performance, and I was his unwilling audience. The love I once felt had curdled into a quiet resentment. One day I came home early from work and found a beautifully wrapped gift on the kitchen table. It was our anniversary. A card was propped against it, his familiar handwriting spelling out my name. My heart, for a fleeting moment, felt a pang of the old love. Maybe he was ending it. Maybe he was finally choosing me. I opened the card. To my one and only it read, "I can't imagine my life without you." It was a lie. All of it. The gift, the words, the life we had built. In that moment, something inside me snapped. The years of quiet suffering, the swallowed tears, the lonely night sit, all came rushing to the surface. I couldn't keep his secret anymore. It was poisoning me from the inside out. That night, over a tense anniversary dinner I had no appetite for, I finally spoke. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. Simply said, "I know about her, Ben." The color drained from his face. The fork dropped from his hand with a clatter. There were no more excuses, no more lies to hide behind. The truth was finally out, stark and ugly in the candlelight. He confessed everything, the whole sordid affair. But then he told me something that shattered my world all over again. The woman, his old friend from college, was my estranged sister. The sister I hadn't spoken to in 5 years after a terrible fight. The betrayal was absolute, a dual-pronged attack from the two people I should have been able to trust the most. He had sought comfort in the one person who knew exactly how to hurt me. My silence hadn't protected me. It had just given their secret more time to fester. The truth didn't just break us. It scorched the earth of our entire lives, leaving nothing but ash behind. Facing betrayal can be one of the most isolating experiences. If you're struggling with the emotional fallout from a difficult relationship, please know that you are not alone and help is available. Talking to a therapist or a counselor can provide you with the tools to navigate your feelings and begin to heal. You can find resources through organizations like the National Alliance on Mental Illness or by searching for local mental health services online. Reaching out is a sign of strength. Thanks for listening.